Look at where you are right now. You think you're here because of a series of random events or luck? You're wrong. Every coordinate of your current life is the necessary consequence of a rigorous sequence of cause and effect. You're living in a universe machine. If you don't understand the gears, you're just a passenger in a vehicle you didn't build.
It's a profound archaeological endeavor. Most people are afraid to dig because they don't want to see how their choices were actually just biological responses to past stimuli. But once you map the chain, you move from passive reactivity to active engineering. Welcome to the fourth link in the finite chain. I'm Maya Soul, cognitive psychologist.
And I'm Roman Vector, principal logical strategist. Today, we are mapping the deterministic chain of your own history. If you don't find the root cause, you're just treating symptoms while the machine breaks down.
To be clear, your history isn't a set of random anecdotes. It's a structured system of inputs and outputs. We use a systems approach because linear thinking is too shallow. What you perceive as the reason for a failure is often just a symptom of an underlying common cause that's been running in the background for years.
That's right. Think of your life like a machine. If there's a problem, we use root cause analysis to find the deviation from the ideal state. We look at the 6 M's, the methods, the materials, the manpower, to see which part of your personal machinery failed. If you can't map the why back to a physical reality, you're just telling yourself stories to feel better.
And we have to account for ecological behaviorism, your environment, the social cues and physical layouts you live in. These function as choice architecture that nudges your decisions before you even realize you're making them. You aren't lazy. You might just be in a behavior setting designed for failure.
This isn't about blame in the past. It's about forward chaining. Once you identify the sequence, you can start engineering new behavioral links. You break your goals down into small, sequential steps and master the first one until it's hardwired. You don't try to change. You rebuild the chain step by step.
It's what we call developing self-efficacy. Your brain is built through long-term potentiation. Neurons that fire together, wire together. By reauthoring the narrative of your past, you aren't denying the facts, but you're finding the unique outcomes where you actually exercised resistance. Those moments are the cracks in the deterministic wall where your sovereignty lives.
Freedom isn't the ability to ignore the laws of physics. It's the ability to model your own causal structure. A rational decision maker calculates expected utility, the probability of an outcome based on their specific history. If you know that situation A always leads to failure B, then continuing to choose A isn't a mistake, it's an irrationality.
Here's your diagnostic move for today: the Lifeline Audit. Mark your birth and the current date on a blank surface. Plot your key experiences above the line for peaks and below for lows. Don't just list them. Identify the turning points where a specific event fundamentally altered your decision-making.
Look for the omissions, the things you're afraid to put on the line. That's where your shadow is hiding the most powerful causal links. Once you see the topography of your history, identify one recurring negative link and externalize it. It's not you. It's a pattern of interference you're now choosing to stop.
Mapping the chain isn't a prison. It's the mechanism of liberation. The mirror is clearing. Stay vigilant. Next week, we close phase 1 with the final link, the binary of action. We will be moving past the maybe and into the yes or no. See you in the next link.